Take 22. Take 22. Welcome back to Bridles, Bits and Bottles. I'm Emily.
And I'm Anna.
We are back with a chat.
It's going so quick. Thank God that January's over.
Why? What happened?
I had a horrific January. So we're actually sitting here in my kitchen in the yard, and I came in one day, had all my... Do you know the way you leave the tap running to keep the chocks going?
Yes.
So the wash bay thing was running and everything was fine. Came out at 1 o'clock, no problems. Was doing my thing, went back in, got a few things said. We were kind of reorganising the wash bay. And there was a dripping sound. A lot of dripping. So I went, of course, fucking guys is after breaking a truck. Going around through them.
Checking them all.
Went past the kitchen door and there was just water running out past me. And all I thought is, my rosettes are in there. And opened the door. I showed you the video. It was pouring out of the roof. It was just, it was, what was it I was saying to my father-in-law? It was like, you know the way you go to those spas to pay for that lovely washfall effect coming out of the roof? And I was standing in there. It was Baltic fucking cold. Excuse my language. It was dribbling and I was miserable. And all I could think of is how much money I actually paid to do this in spas. And I had one right here. And it was fucking freezing.
Wasn't like a spa though?
No.
No.
It wasn't like a spa.
But it's all fixed.
Yeah.
We're all good?
We're all good. The tiles were never as clean as they were. They were like, no, yeah, you can see.
Yeah.
They were spotless, Emily.
They were.
They were.
Gotta take her word for it.
Oh, it was awful.
Yeah,
Jesus
that's no fun.
No.
I say most people have back on the horses, or they've at least started.
Well, sorry, not that you should be, but you probably should be kind of getting started, at least getting them fit.
If you're going back jumping or eventing or dressing.
It
has started, but yeah,
the leagues are all starting now. Whenever this comes out, they'd have started by now anyway.
And for me, for the mares foaling, I have April, so she's the As Vivendi mare. Yeah. She's a foal to Alicante.
Oh, lovely. I like Alicante.
Yeah, so that's going to be really interesting. Her foal last year was stunning. So she's gone to England, so I'm going to start like foal checks. You know.
Yeah.
I check them every day anyway, but it will be more just checking their udders, make sure they're not springing up early, just
too soon.
see how she is. So we've never had any problems with her, touch wood, but
you
just do.
Like humans, you just don't know.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yours coming fit?
Oh no. Well, horses wise, I actually have 4 mares for jumping this year.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. How did I manage to accumulate that?
I don't know.
Like, I was there. Myself and Ria were doing the board. You know, we do a board because Ria does a good bit of grooming and work around the yard, especially in the summer with me. She's brilliant. So we were setting up the board, and Ria just goes, "Jeez, that's a lot of meds to feed." I was like, "Just don't look at the numbers. Just don't look at the numbers." It's like, Christ, when you actually put them in a line, there's a lot of meds to feed. But anyway, off that tangent, I have 4 mares now for jumping.
They've been in, walking, trotting?
No, only one's fit. Ruby's the only one. Bambi will be the last one to get fit.
She won't take as much though.
Sure, as I said, she'd go out in the morning and jump around. If she could read numbers, she'd probably do it.
Yeah.
Then I'm only waiting on room for a stable for the Canaan mare to come up.
Yes.
And she isn't going anywhere. We're not selling her. We'll try and take embryos off her because she was a brood mare for a few years. Yeah. So the leg was good. So we said she had that field injury. That's how we got her. But she's never been named. She's held up perfect.
Yeah.
So we'll try her. We'll do a little bit of jumping with her, and then another little horse there. So yeah.
Busy.
Yeah, I need a lorry now. Anyone want to sponsor me a lorry? You get loads of airtime. Loads of it.
Have you got a lorry licence?
No, but I'm willing to get a lorry licence if someone will sponsor me a lorry. Has to be a pop out though. 7.5 ton. I think you can drive 7.5 ton on a car licence.
Can you?
I don't know that. Don't ever quote me.
I know you can drive the smaller one, but the smaller one it gets overweight quite quickly when you add in the horses and the tack. Because the smaller one's a 3.5 ton, is it?
Yeah, the 3.5 tons are okay, but I think you can drive up to a 7.5 ton.
You can drive them, but you can't. I don't think they carry 2 big horses and all your tack, your fuel, and your people. I think you're actually overweight on them.
You probably are.
Yeah.
But sure, it's probably like everything now, Emily. You'd be pretty overweight if you actually checked your box and Jeep and everything.
Yeah, you probably would be. Yeah, I just drive the one mare. in mine most of the time.
Well, I had Bambi just. I would have had other, but now I suppose we'll have to couple of them. But anyway, if you'd like to sponsor me, you can PM us, DM us, text, call, sell my soul, sign a contract. It's fine. Has to be a decent lorry though. I'm not driving a heap of crap around for free.
We'll see how she goes now when she has to hack to the nearest show with them all hanging out the back of the horse box.
I know.
Yeah, that's not gonna.
So everyone should be kind of on horses now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
Pretty much.
And a lot of the breakers are under saddle now.
Oh, they should
working
be.
away.
Yeah.
Probably start in December.
Now 4-year-olds like.
Oh, the 4-year-olds. Yeah.
Well, 3-year-olds now 4-year-olds. Yeah, Jesus, they should be well underway
saddles. if they're going doing something. Nearly ready for their few weeks break before they come back in again. Cause really,
maybe so.
We always bring them in, put them out, bring them in,
That's
put
what
them out.
I would do. Yeah, give them plenty of breaks. It's a tough year in them though, the 4-year-old year. Especially if they're going to jump them.
They're big fences.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Like 110, I know 110 it doesn't sound like a lot, but for a baby horse it is a lot.
Yeah. I don't mind the height. I just rather it was a bit later in the year. I think April is normally the first qualifier.
Yeah, May.
Like that's not.
It's not. I actually think they should be a little bit smaller and a little less technical.
Yeah. They don't normally do them on the figure of 8, don't they?
They do, but some of it can be a bit technical for them, and their legs.
Because if they're really that talented, they are literally just stepping out over them. But that's if they're really talented. If you think about the amount of horses that are that talented, versus the amount of horses that are in those classes.
Oh, sure, like
it's kind of like
no.
But if they were jumping 110 by the time June, July, you know they would have had a block of 8 weeks been put away, another 8 weeks. It would be way easier for them. Oh yeah, well now actually it's interesting because from a physio side I would do a lot of kind of researching and looking into it, and actually there is no loading pressure on the joints of a horse up to 1 metre. It's when you hit 110 upwards the loading increases. So actually that's why I feel if they dropped it to a metre 5, it would actually be fair on the joints than them. And if they're going to be extravagant jumpers, they're so going to jump. And I was actually speaking to an eventer in America there last night, and I said to her, I think a lot of people forget that a lot of them aren't 4 until June, July. No, so this is why I was saying kind of June, July by the time 110. Yeah. They're actually 4 then. They're actually 4 then. They're only 3-year-olds. Yeah. Do you know, they're very young horses. So. And it's a lot of pressure on producers to have them riding like 10-year-olds. Yeah. Basically. Yeah. When they're just not able for it. I think on the continent they do a better young... They do. Yeah, they're fair. They're small, like... Yeah, they're fair on them. They're willing to wait for them a bit longer. Yeah. We put a bit of pressure. But anyway, that's our rant now. Everyone keeps coming over to buying them, so it must be doing something right. Oh no, we do them right, but they get exposed to a lot. Like the time Ed was sold. Do you remember that? Yes. As he said, Ed wasn't going to see water again. Could we just put them through the river a few times? Because they have no rivers. Yeah. And you forget about things like that. See, we're so used to it. We can drive to a beach in an hour or 2 hours. Yeah. Over the ditches, over the walls. Over ditches, walls, tractors, everything going. You see, you forget that we're kind of exposing them to everything. Yeah. Well, I suppose the lady that bought the Lavello colt off me, she's like, no, keep him there. And a lot of Americans will keep the horses here until they're 4. Yeah. So they get to see everything, and the grass is better, and everything's better for them. The grass is brilliant. Then they go over. Yeah. So there's a lot of places over here that do the weaning and the rearing livery. So like you, so I keep him for a while. Yeah. And then he's actually going to come to you for a few years. He's going to come and live with me and be traumatised. Yeah. Don't worry, he completely... There's so many kids at my house and they're all running wild. No, he won't be. He just stands there and he's like... Yeah, no, it's great though. No, he won't be traumatised. It have to be. There's no point having him out in the field and then they come in and they... Eyes on stalks. What is that? Oh, it's a child on a bike. Ugh. Yeah. He's just like, oh, hello. Have you got food? Spider-Man. Run up and down the yard, firing things. When the horse is just eating hay nets going, oh yeah, there's the evening's entertainment. I think it's actually probably a really important source of income that a lot of, I suppose, regular equestrians wouldn't realise the amount of horses that are kept over here, youngstock, for people that are foreign. But people do them well. Here, like, they do, yeah. Because, like, you know, with us, we keep smaller numbers. We don't have big groups of Nope.
2-year-olds
Nope.
or yearlings or 3-year-olds. They're all in smaller groups. The max they'll be in is maybe 3 or 4. Maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I mean, they're only small groups, so they get used to you, and they get used to everything going on and been led and been moved around, but they're reared in a herd as well.
Yeah,
and that makes a huge difference.
It's important.
Massive.
Because then he'll be going after you. He's going to go down to Gemma.
Yeah.
To be broken and that, and
Yeah.
Gemma keeps the young stock as well and does them slightly larger groups. But she always brings them in spring. Always brings them in summer. Does a week of leading. Always brings them in the winter. So they're handled. They're not just
lunatics.
Shocked out
lunatics. No. But it makes such a difference. Like, I actually love young horses. I love rearing them. I actually like bringing them up to even the age of 5.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
my
those
favourite.
ages. Yeah. After that, it's like dickheads. Sorry. Opinionated.
Tell us how you really feel, Anna.
Oh yeah, no, I don't feel that way. I just saw Bambi like last night. Rhea to ring me. I was gone to get Cathal a pair of shoes.
Yeah.
And Rhea rang. It's gone dark and Bambi's jumping everywhere to try and get into her stable. I'm like, she's fucking 15, like. Yeah. Just because it had gone a bit dark, and she was like,
"Where's my dinner? I'm coming in. Let me in."
Causing chaos.
Yeah.
Horses going in all directions because they're like, the bitch is coming into us. And you're trying to get away from her. And she just couldn't coordinate her thinking to get back in. And I'm like, if it was a 3-year-old, she'd say, fair enough. 15. Like,
yeah, 15. But should they get old? The older they get, the worse they get.
Yeah.
They just be looking at you going.
Yeah.
And?
The mare stare.
Yeah. What are you going to do about it?
Curling their nose.
And you were at you're going to bring Wurzel to the stallion inspections. So you were busy this week.
Yeah, we were busy this week. So Wurzel went down to Kilcash. He got the list that needs to be checked off.
So what's on the list for
heart,
people?
Heart, eyes, lungs.
Yeah.
He has to get his swab. So one of them's for the warm blood fetal fold.
Yeah, WFFS.
WFFS.
Warm blood fetal fold syndrome.
Yeah. There's a couple.
Fragile fold syndrome. Sorry.
Yes,
fetal.
you're
You
right.
said fetal.
I said fetal.
Warm blood fragile fold syndrome.
All the fetal things we'd be doing. Or were. There's a couple more swabs. Been honest with you, there's so much I didn't even read it. But then he has to get all his X-rays from the stifle down.
Yes.
So they all had to be done.
Did you get the back done anyway? Just because you were there?
No, I didn't. Because to be honest with you, again coming from physio, the 2-year-old backs. See, he's not 3 till May.
Yeah.
2-year-old backs change so quickly.
Yeah. So.
Like, you could have a 3-year-old who looks like he's quite close, but corrective riding will stretch him right out. Yeah. So to me, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, as long as you're riding him.
He's lunging and corrective riding will be fine. And he shows nothing anyway. He's not under any pressure. Do you know what I mean?
No stress on him.
Oh, Jesus. So, and then I said to the vet, I said, is his heart okay? He's like, yeah, it's fine. I was like, are you sure? Because he's so lazy. I was like, he probably has a heart murmur or something's wrong with him. He's like, no,
he's just chill.
Clean bill of health. So I was like, alright, yeah. Because I just was saying to Shane, I was like, if something's wrong now, we're booking him in for castration. And he was like, well done, Wurzel, you keep them again for another day. And Wurzel just stand there.
He probably...
yeah. Every time I look into Wurzel, look underneath to see what they're like, he sucks them up. And I'm like, he knows I want them off. He's like, whoo, I'm the gelding.
So for the stallion inspections, you have to get him ready. His X-rays have to be done. All the just vet checks, scoped. Then
the
what
wind,
else?
Everything.
You just start doing a bit of work.
Well,
it's like basically like sales prep.
Yeah, it's like sales prep. He's doing a bit of lunging and things. He's actually going up to Jonathan Cleary and Samantha Vetty, and they're going to do him for the sale.
Yeah.
Or sorry, for the sale, for the vet.
for the
inspections.
For the inspections,
yeah. Because I just have no business doing it. I don't do it like.
But there's a lot of work. Work that you have to do into them.
I'm a firm believer in it's the best money you ever spend. I know what I can do with my horses. People send them to me for that job. I also know what other people can do with their horses, and that's their job, and they're great at their jobs. So you should put the money into your horses, and make sure they get the right starts and grounding the whole way along.
Yeah, I think so.
So that's why he'll go up there now.
Okay.
And he'll probably never want to come home.
Oh well.
That would just worsen. He'd be just like,
you just
I'm better looked after up here. I'm not going to. I'll just sleep up here instead.
Yeah. That's fine.
Snore.
Just leave him up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
They can jump him.
He's never coming home, basically. Sorry, lads.
Poor Wurzel.
Wurzel would be like bolted his
Sorry, you've got loads of other ones there.
I have a few others coming out for it. It's like little clones. As someone said to me, they were like, "Did you breed out anything other than Bambi?" So I was like, "Excuse me, I do. I just never sold any of them."
This will be the first year. Surely one of them's got to go this year.
Yeah.
Can't keep collecting them because they're not all the same colour. So she literally can't keep collecting them.
No, I literally can't.
And they're not the same height either. They're all over the shop.
They're all actually. Wurzel and Ruby are the 1 and 2 saying they're big. Yeah. And the two Kingstons, one's tiny. The little filly is small like her mother, small and feisty. But the other fella's growing. He's not small anymore. Yeah. I thought he was going.
But Wurzel's not Ruby height, like.
Oh no, he's not Ruby length.
No,
like Ruby's like an Arctic.
Yeah.
Just her head comes and the body takes about 10 minutes to come after her.
She's getting better though.
Oh no, she's brilliant, she's lovely and balanced to ride.
She is long and tall.
But she's long and tall.
There's a lot of horse there.
There's a lot of her there.
Whereas
Wurzel's short.
Yeah.
Like Wurzel's real short, a big fat neck and fat arse.
Yeah.
But then he doesn't do anything to exert himself either. Like, so.
It's a bit like myself.
I just wish I had his life. Just lie around all day, get groomed, get told you're lovely.
It would be nice.
You laugh at this. James, that's my husband, said to me one night, we were away for a night. James doesn't love the horses, as you know. It's fine. But he doesn't love them, but he loves Wurzel. And he was having a few drinks and he said, I have a connection with Wurzel.
Wurzel's like, yeah, you feed me.
But Wurzel's funny. He's not used to men. So James comes in all about and Wurzel's like, look at him and go, what is this? It sounds different. Do you have food? Yeah. But no, he's going for his inspections. So
yeah. And when are they on?
End of March.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, he's going to be looking at that particular mare, looking at all of them, but also Lucina and Dolly are going to be covered this year.
I was just going to say, do you have any empty mares?
Yeah, Lucina and Dolly.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
Her first year?
Yeah, she's 3 this year.
Sorry,
so I said I'd cover her.
Yeah.
Because she's a mature, like she's not a really backward 3-year-old.
Oh no, I think it's a great thing for a young mare to rear foal.
I think it really...
It matures them.
Matures them, adds a little bit of intelligence to them where they're not babies anymore, they have something else to look after.
Yeah.
And because she's in a herd environment,
yeah,
she's seen foes.
Yeah.
And she's kind of killing but also mummying the other two. Do you know, she's really getting into the herd dynamics.
Yeah.
And if she has one, the others will help her.
Yes, they will, of course.
So she'll slowly not become a baby.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my God, imagine. Jeez, I remember when she was born. It's hard to believe.
She was so small. She could go underneath a mare.
Tiny. She's huge now, though.
Well, she's about 16'1", so she's not
but
massive.
She's big enough,
16 hands, maybe. Yeah. But, out of small mare.
So how small she was, she grew a lot,
Yeah.
Do you know? Because she was small.
She was tiny.
Yeah, she was.
She was tiny. And the funny thing is, out of that mare, the 2 fillies look like they're going to be big, and the 2 colts were small, 16 hands.
That's
max.
gas, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, and normally it's the other way around. People say
breeding's very funny. Yeah. It's unusual,
So I have to go picking stallions.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, don't ask me what, because I don't know really
with
her.
I
have a huge... With her, there's so much scope, because she's bigger, she's blood enough, and the breeding is very diverse compared to all the usual. When I go to try breed the contender mare, there's so many stallions with contender very close up that I like. I'm like, oh, I like that one. It's like, oh yeah, that's got contender in it, the first, second generation. God damn it. Whereas with her, just I just basically take my pick of what complements her and what enhances her, and just keep the fingers crossed then.
Yeah.
So those 2. Okay. And only two due to foal. April, as I said, and Deadly, I think she's due in June.
Who's she? Louis?
Vickerstown again. Yeah, the Louis Dam Darko.
Yeah.
So they're really impressed with the filly. She went to the UK. Yeah. And they really like her. So,
good. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah. So it's all go.
All go. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So it'd be not. I love picking out stallions.
Anything else?
I'm just kind of getting ready for jumping, really.
Yeah.
I know I'm not the biggest jumper in the world, but I am actually getting ready, and that's kind of it then. It's just all of that, and I suppose maybe thinking we were starting to make plans for the 3-year-olds, because we've 2 3-year-olds that will be for sale, and we'd love to get them into a bigger sale. They're kind of nice types for the real event types. So trying to make plans for them. I have to go over and collect my Vitaflor off Tomas. I bought one. Yeah, it's lovely. He wasn't using his, so I bought it. So I was like, will I bring his 3-year-old filly over because he's super lunging?
Yeah.
Or what? So we're trying to make plans for the 3-year-olds. Imagine already to see do we get her over and back across then to Ireland?
Yes. Yeah.
You know,
probably. Well, I suppose you need to factor in the time and the cost as well, because you could get a decent person over here to do it for the same.
Well, that's it. Yeah. He's just really good at it, and it's his own horse, you know.
Yeah.
But it's funny because I've had her for 2 years, and it's just gone like that.
So quick.
And it's like, why are we making plans for?
How did they
3-year-old horses?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's mad, like. Yeah, and they were just babies yesterday. Like, I remember collecting her. Do you know, for him? It's mental. But that's kind of, you're making plans, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because January you're just floating through. You're just getting through it.
There's not too much to do. It's still very dark, and like a lot of, as we said, the road and tracks type thing. 6 weeks of it, like a lot of road work and hardening the legs.
Up the hills,
and then that's
and that's
February, and it's increasing then. So.
And as someone said, I don't know who was I listening to on a thing. It was a Paddy O'Donnell was saying it that. Like the season now is so long for jumping or any of the competition people. Like it's ending at Christmas, and now you see the league starting in January. Yeah. And I remember leagues didn't start till March,
and finished in end of October.
And and I can't talk for eventing or anything because I don't do it.
They would be fairly similar.
But it's all
because of the ground.
Yeah, no, it's shocking. Like it's a long year.
It's a long year. Yeah.
Not big breaks, but anyway. That's kind of where we're at.
That's it.
That's it.
We'll see you next time.
Talk to you later. I'm so sorry. So
you smell.
I stink. No, there is a smell of sweat off me. I got it off myself when I made it there. So I am happy to sit close to you, but
I got in the shower. I had a shower before I came here.
That was really considerate of you.
I know.
I'm still
I hate showering.
Horse crap.
No, I went to the gym this morning, then I went to my friend's house, straight from the gym, but I actually showered before coming here.
Oh, well done. And you brushed your hair, so you look lovely. Yeah.
Thank you. Do you like it?
I like it.
I washed it yesterday.
I am jealous of your hair though, because of the length of it. I can't grow my hair past like this, and it starts breaking. Just starts snapping off.
Yeah, but yours has been blonde for a long time.
Yeah, I'm lucky I have hair even. To be honest, I've so much bleach gone into it.
Between the horses and everything else, and the stress for them.
And a few mishaps of home dyeing years ago. Yeah.
What colour?
A blonde. I can't say the person's name because they're now a qualified hairdresser, but anyone who knows me will know it.
I know it.
Yeah, you know it. Yeah. Told me they could lighten my hair, put full bleach in. My scalp was the same colour as my hair. I'd no scalp colour.
Oh my gosh.
And I was going show jumping, and it was awful. I was red and white. So I actually had to put brown eyeshadow in there to make myself look like a decrease. Because my scalp never was all the same colour.
Okay, but you're not naturally that dark, are you? Do you dye your eyebrows as well?
No, I wouldn't even pluck my eyebrows. I'm lazy out. My eyebrows don't match my hair colour. My mother was like, you had the weirdest hair.
Doesn't match?
No, not really. I'm like a skewbald.
We sound like two old witches. Oh my god, laughing at ourselves. You want to hear something funny? What? I'm just bored. Okay, we're done. Okay, no, we're good.
Forgive us. My nose running out.
Trigger warning, TMI. Sorry, we're back.
I'm gone flushed.
I know, I'm going bright red as well. Are you eating it?
Towards the heat and just
no, we're good.
laughing. We're not able for the blood pressure of laughing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Anyway.
Okay.
You give the intro.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're
okay,
good.
Welcome back to Bridles, Bits and Bottles. I'm Emily.
And I'm Anna. Oh, sorry.
I thought, right, do you want to do it again?
I was good. No,
Are we
no,
good?
I was good.
You're good
yeah.
now?
No, I'm
Are you keeping
good
the glasses on?
Yeah.
You want to look as clever as me?
Never be as clever as you.
Bing. Sorry. Right, okay. Okay. Are we good?
Oh, we are good.